Okay, we're dealing with quadratics now, and we want to try to find the vertex. When we're trying to graph this one, we need to find the vertex first. Our formula for finding the vertex is x equals negative b over 2a. Remember that this minus sign here, this negative, either applies to the b or the 2a. Typically when I do it, I just apply it to the b. It's easier for me, but this does not apply to both, only one, okay? So first of all, we got to figure out what b is and what a is. So we've got our equation right here, y equals negative x squared plus 2x plus 1. So our a in this case, I'll just write it right here, a equals negative 1, that's my a. b equals 2, my 2 is my second one, this is right before the x. And then c is my constant, and that is 1. Okay, so there's my a, b, and c. Now I need to plug it into this formula. X equals negative b, and my b is 2, so I'm going to go negative 2 over 2a. 2 times a, and a is negative 1. Okay, so this is going to be negative 2 over negative 2. Well, negative 2 over negative 2 equals 1. So I know right now that x equals 1. Okay, so now I found my x value. But a vertex has an x and a y value. Remember that a vertex on a graph is where the graph either goes up or down. For instance, we could have a vertex that goes right here. This is the turning point. So it's right where the graph turns from either going down to going up, or vice versa if it goes up to going down, but it's the turning point right there. Okay, so I've got to have an x and a y coordinate on it. So I found my x coordinate is 1. I need to figure out what my y coordinate is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to plug it in. I know that x equals 1. And if x equals 1, what does y equal? Well, here we go. Y equals negative 1 squared plus 2x, but I know what x is. X is 1. Let me fix that here. 2, and this is 2 times x, so it's 2 times 1 plus 1. Okay, now this is a very important part here. This one here, whenever I plug that back in, I always put it in parentheses. And the reason is this is not negative 1 squared. Negative 1 squared is a positive one. This is not the case here. When we put it here, this x1 and 2 only applies to the 1, not to that negative, because the negative was already here. Okay, and then all I did is I plugged in this 1 for x in both cases. Alright, now let's simplify it a little further. 1 squared is 1, times negative gives me a negative. Negative 1, let's see, that's 2 times 1 is 2, plus 2, plus 1. So we've got a negative 1 plus 2, it would give me a positive 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, so y equals 2. So my x equals 1 and my y equals 2. Writing that as an ordered pair would be 1, 2. I've now found the vertex of this particular parabola right there, that quadratic equation.